So in this short video I will be showing about my implementation, coding, and user interface. But before going to it, let's me show you the updated proposal where I have updated based on the feedback that I got. For example, I explain why I'm choosing this as my aim, then I edit accuracy for different accuracy and evaluation, minimum evaluation minimum criteria for different models, and I also edit risk management, model prediction. So based on the feedback that I got from you for my first proposal, I updated those things here. And let's go to my implementation part. Yeah, so the first, as I said, I had implemented the regression models PM1 to PM10, 2.5 and PM10. So this is my implementation part. I had used Jupyter Notebook, Python 3.10.7, I guess. Yeah, and this is how the data for the PM1, PM2, PM10 look like. So I have to apply different filtering to get only data for PM1, PM2, PM10, and yeah, so I apply different models, and for each model I get something like a graphical visualization as well, where this green is the actual output, how it looked like, and the purple one is the predicted output of my models on the testing data set. And then I evaluated the models using different evaluation matrices, which I showed in my report, in my presentation as well. Also they are included in my report as well. So this first part is about the regression models that I had already implemented and showed. But let's go down to the forecasting models on which I want to talk, because I haven't talked in my presentation. Let's go down there. So yeah, so for forecasting, in the beginning I applied ARIMA model, and for forecasting I had to do a lot of pre-processing, to be honest, because the data that I got was non-stationary, so I had to convert it into stationary. Non-stationary means the mean and standard deviation were not straight, they were like changing every day kinda, so I had to make them stationary using various these methods like log method, transformed, or then taking different differentiation to make them stationary, to make the non-stationary data stationary. So I applied a lot of this pre-processing step to get the ordering, and then after it what I want to show is these all are like pre-processing step, this one. So this is the final outcome of ARIMA model, which is like something that it failed to predict to forecast. So I had to again figure out why this is happening in ARIMA model, why it fails to forecast for the future. So I again have to go back, I have to do a lot of research and find out the reason. While for the other forecasting models, for example Facebook Profit, which I had implemented with the 80% confidence interval, is its prediction is something like this, where the dots, black dot, are the actual points, this blue line is predicted line, and this highlighted light blue area is the confidence interval. So after this 9/2022 there are no data, so this part is the prediction of my model for prediction for PM1 quantity, and it says that it will be in this range with the 80% confidence that it will be within this range. And when I try to evaluate the model weekly and monthly, this is how it is. Monthly it is trending, of course, in the like 9 and 1, because in the winter these pollutants go very high, so that's why it is high. But the one interesting thing is when I try to evaluate it weekly, it shows that the pollutants in air increases in the weekends. As you can see, Friday and Saturday and Sunday they are the highest, while in the other days they are not that much high. The same with PM2 as well. After evaluating, this is from there forward is the prediction, and again it's very high in the weekend, but then other days. The same goes for PM10 as well. is high in the weekends and lower in other days. So this was prediction forecasting model. Then these are not complete, so I'm still working on it, on these models to make them accurate. I'm just showing here what kind of visualization, what kind of predictions I had put. So here I had applied again Facebook profit for it, and here. So now I had applied LSTM. It was prediction or not good. I applied different parameter tuning method to get like different output comes, and I want to show the last output. Here, as you can see, the white, the orange one is the multilinear regression predictions, while the LSTM is this red one, which shows that there is not going to be any change in the air pollution, while this multilinear regression shows that no, it's going to increase, because as we are going toward the winter, so it's going to increase. Again, I have to do some research, hyperparameter tuning, to get to know why I am getting this difference in these two models. Once I will be completed with these models, I will go toward the user interface. But currently what I am thinking is, as in the proposal also I said that user interface is going to be, I'm going to use iterative method, where I'm not sure what kind of user interface it's going to be. Either it's going to be desktop, or either it's going to be web application. So currently I'm working on web application, and the design that I want is, I want something like this. I want to have a dashboard where a user can interact. A user should be able to like choose a date to make prediction. A user should be able to choose different models, and with like models with this choosing, it should be interactive, and the graph should change accordingly. So I want to have something like this. This is the kind of like my base design, I would say. Not exactly this, but something similar to this. It should be user interactive for my user interface. And what I have done so far is, I already have started this dashboard. This is my dashboard. I'm running it on my localhost currently, and as you can see, it is so far currently it is just, I can zoom it. It is interactive. It shows the values, actual and predicted values, and I have to add some buttons here. I have to make it more beautiful, more interactive. This is just the two models. I had just started on it, and its coding part is here. For the dashboard, I am using dashboard from Plotly, and if I will be able to get very like beautiful visualization and beautiful user interface, I will try to deploy it on somewhere, or and I will be using this as my user interface. So yeah, that was all from my side. I hope you like it. Thank you so much.